Good morning all again. Posting a bit earlier today. I have got things to do later again, and unfortunately I don't have time to spend my life in YouTube as much as I'd like to. With this story today, it's a little bit of history. Some of you may know about it, some of the older generation. Some of the younger generation out there watching, probably not, because it's not widely known. But again, YouTube, censors, AI. I know the AI can't understand it, but this is all fact, all documented, all history. Now, there's a facility in Wiltshire called Porton Down. Now, this place was originally built to test biological germ warfare, etc. Nowadays, they don't do a lot of that there, obviously, because it's very dangerous. But this place does house live cultures, etc., of many of the world's dangerous bacterias, etc., including sarin, anthrax, SARS, and the like. Anything that's highly toxic, dangerous, that they store there. Now, back in the 60s, for those of you that are the same as me, of that age, a certain age, may remember, I'll highlight one incident. There were a few. Now, back in the 60s, service personnel were offered 3-day passes to basically be used as guinea pigs down there. I lived not far away from there. I was born in Berkshire, as it was back then. Not that far away. And there was a lot of complications. A lot of them fell ill. 1 or 2 even passed away, sadly. I still class them as heroes. They were servicemen. They were prepared to fight and die for our country. But the main one, which again wasn't very publicised, I cannot remember the name of the chemical. I have seen it during my research, but anyway, it was a chemical that they decided to release in the air from aircraft, etc., to test the spread, etc. Now, they sprayed it in the air, and once they'd done that, they monitored local hospitals for patients coming in with unusual conditions. Now, they did say this chemical that they sprayed wasn't dangerous. Any chemical that's being tested, especially on the public, has got to be dangerous. Make no bones about that. But they monitored the local hospital for results to see how far it would spread in the air, in the wind. And there were many cases of people ending up in hospital with respiratory problems, headaches, rashes, itches, etc. Okay, fairness, maybe not all of them were connected to this, but many were apparently. That sort of testing isn't allowed nowadays, obviously. Well, not officially. I've never seen it or heard of it going on anywhere, and as you know, I do a lot of research into stuff like that. As I say, this is documented history, and I can remember the hoo-ha about it as a child. I was just coming up to my teens back then. Now today, the government have said they're going to spend another £29 million of our money building new labs there to hold live COVID cultures so they can experiment on the COVID, test it, which is fair enough. You know, it does need investigating. As we all know now, and it's common knowledge that everything they're doing about it is experimental. But £29 million for new labs when there's already a big facility there. Are they wasting more of our money? Is it a threat to us? Sorry guys, just got an alert come in there. Just a reply on another video I posted on yesterday about one of the games I hate, which is football, by the way. Don't knock those that do follow it. It's just not my cup of tea. A load of pretentious idiots kicking a bag full of wind around a field and getting paid absolutely ridiculous amounts of money to do so. But anyway, back to the story. Yeah, they're going to be wasting this money in there and testing, experimenting, probably on the jabs and the effectiveness and what have you, which is fair enough. That's what scientists do. That's what makes the world go round. But I just wanted to put out there what this place is and what has happened in the past. It's all educational. I could class this as an educational video, I suppose. But it does seem a bit strange. They've got all these pharmaceutical companies being paid to tackle this, yet they're going to waste another nearly £30 million of our money building new labs. I thought this thing was on its knees now. I thought we were coming out of it. Does that tell us another underlying story? I don't know. I won't make assumptions because, as you know, I deal in fact. And this is why I spend hours of doing research. But anyway, you can draw your own conclusions to that. Before I go, I've got some very big thank yous to put out there. Gypsy Auditor UK, Heading Enterprises, and one or two others there yesterday were putting me out everywhere. Guys, I really, really appreciate this. I thank you from my heart. I've seen the subs. Okay, I've never had a big channel. I don't expect to ever have a huge channel. As long as people are listening to me, I'm happy. And you guys are making it happen for me. That's absolutely brilliant, and biggest respect to you guys. It's really appreciated. And those of you that were in the live chat yesterday, most of you I do sub to, funnily enough, but I'm one of these that sometimes just sit back, watch a video, hit the like button. If I think I've got something relevant to say on the video, I will post a comment, but rest assured, I do watch you. As I've said before, I've got nearly 100 channels that I sub to, and sometimes it is a job to get round them all. Gypsy Auditor, Heading Enterprises, yes, I am looking into how to do the live and phone in, etc. I'm going to watch a few videos tonight on how to do it. As I said, I've more or less got all the equipment I need to do it. I've just got to figure out how and watch a few videos, instructions on it, video instructions, you know. It's just easier for me to learn that way. But I'll leave it there for today, guys. Big respect to each and every one of you. Thank you for all the new subs that have come in. You know, if you want to make yourself known in the chat, have an opinion in the comments, feel free. Be aware that YouTube do censor my comments. Many get taken down. If you prefer to say and have a comment and it not be in public, your name not be out there, in the description below there is a channel email and there is a channel WhatsApp, which many do. They do use it. I know people like to stay anonymous sometimes, and the views that you give over those obviously can't be censored, and I will reply to them all. So until the next one, guys, keep doing what you're doing out there. You're all doing a wonderful job, believe me. My respects to each and every one of you. Welcome to the new subs, and until the next one, be safe, be strong, and stay free. Peace to you all.